The New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets made a trade. Last time that happened, the Nets were in New Jersey. 1983. Were they in New Jersey? Were they still in Long Island in 1983? I should have even looked that up. 1983 when Len Elmore, who a lot of fans may know because he calls some NCAA tournament games for CBS. Len Elmore was involved in that trade.
Still in New Jersey.
1983, 41 years it took for the Nets and Knicks to strike a deal with one another.
We're back.
We're back. We're back. Predates, forget about Kyrie Irving's fandom for the New Jersey Nets. I think it predates Kyrie Irving's existence on this flat earth.
I think you're right.
And so look at the Knicks and the Nets making a trade.
How about that?
And speaking of Len Elmore calling NCAA tournament games, maybe he called one involving the Villanova Wildcats when they were winning championships together in 2016 and 2018. Because the Nova Knicks, as we were referring to them in their remarkable run this year that wound up, unfortunately for them, in an injury-marred ending of a season shy of the Eastern Conference Finals that few people expected them to make anyway, leading into the season when they were all full strength. But Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, and Dante DiVincenzo, former teammates for those championship Villanova Wildcats, they were referred to as the Nova Knicks. Well, the Nova Knicks just got more Nova Nicky. Because Mikal Bridges, who was on that team with Josh Hart and the Big Ragu and Jalen Brunson, he's a Knick.
Wow.
And the Nets traded Bojan Bogdanovic, who they received in the middle of the season last year, and then he's one of the many Knicks that got hurt in the playoff run. So it was nice knowing you, B squared. He's gone, as are
a lot of picks. 5
first-round picks. And a couple of seconds got traded as well. And all I am saying is this, just to tell you, I don't care how many first-round picks the Knicks gave up. And it doesn't even involve one. No, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because the Knicks are probably thinking to themselves, this is overall pick 18 to 25, 20 to 27. Or, heaven forbid, one of them could be the 30th overall pick. You know, that's what they're thinking. And by the way, the first-round picks, this is such an NBA thing, on the draft day, it doesn't even involve a pick tonight.
No. Why would it?
Could you imagine an NFL trade for first-round picks on draft day that doesn't involve that night's draft? Could you imagine what would be said about that?
That's the way the NBA works these days, man.
You're giving GMs ideas right now.
Dude, no, but there's no idea. Like, there's no way somebody of significance would be traded on draft day in the NFL for a first-round pick or multiple picks that don't even involve that night's draft. But that's the NBA. So whoever the Knicks were possibly going to draft in 2025 or 2027 or 2029 or, yes, 2031. Well, and you can't even say they're going to be a Brooklyn Net because the Nets might use these to trade for somebody else. Listen. And then in terms of the guy that they get, guy shoots threes and defends. This guy was the Defensive Player of the Year runner-up in 2022. And after what we just saw, everybody's going to have to try and beat the Celtics, certainly if you're in the Eastern Conference, certainly if you're in their division, if you really don't even want to talk about that sort of stuff, because divisions really don't matter much anymore in the NBA. You gotta shoot threes and defend the three. Defend the perimeter when you're dealing with Brown and Tatum. And he was just shy of scoring 20 points a game. And here's the best part about it for you Knicks fans who might be wondering, how is Tom Thibodeau going to grind this guy down to dust and run him into the ground?
Great question.
Well, he hasn't missed a game in his NBA career. He didn't miss a game in college either. And how about this one? Who is the league leader in minutes played in the 2021-22 and 2022-2023 seasons? Bridges. He's used to logging minutes.
Not only that, Rich, he's never missed a game.
That's right.
He's never missed a game.
He's
always there.
Played in all 474 games of his career.
Wait till Tibbs is his coach.
Never missed a game in college
still
either.
never
But I mean, but what do you mean? Wait till Tibbs? Even if he makes him the minutes leader, it's like, oh, he's been there, done that.
Honest question: do you trust Tibbs to coach this team now?
Absolutely do.
Shouldn't they just hire Jay Wright?
Just to complete the Nova Knicks?
Yeah, like you know what I mean?
Okay.
I saw a great tweet. The Knicks throwback City Connects are just going to be Villanova uniforms.
Right?
Why
There's
not?
your pipeline.
Hey, they know each other. I love this. Look at the Josh Hart Instagram. It's a screen grab of all four guys just celebrating with each other.
Cool.
Look at Brunson's face. Like, what's up? Oh boy. Bridges on his X account. Just put it all out there. This is crazy. LOL. Okay. I still think, does this mean they're going to not sign OG Anunoby? I don't know. As you pointed out in our pre-show conversation, Chris, a lot of the guys play the same position, and
OG wants $200 million.
Fine, give it to him. Whatever.
Give it to him.
Why not? What do I care? It's not my money.
Give it to him.
What is it? The Sphere is pumping out revenue in Vegas every single time that there's an event.
It's just
give me a break. What do you think? Dolan doesn't have it?
No, he has it.
Throw it into put in a luxury tax. Get out of here.
We're nickel and dime football players, right? We're like, you don't deserve $50 million, even though you're the best player on the field.
I don't say that here.
I'm just saying in general. Give basketball players $200 million. Who cares?
That man his money.
What do I care? Malik Monk's making $75 million on a contract. What do I care? Not my money. And OG can play, man.
OG can play.
Yes, sir. And he can play in New York. He's already proven that. So let's go.
So right now, Villanova is to the Knicks what Georgia is to the
Eagles.
Right. Yeah. Good
that
one.
pipeline.
I like it.
Good one. Yeah. Good one.
Okay.
Not bad. But you're like, fired Tibbs, bring in Jay Wright.
Yes.
You know who would say no to that?
100%.
You know who would say no to that?
Tibbs.
Jay Wright.
Oh.
You don't think Jay Wright, Rich?
What? You don't think Jay Wright wants to coach the
Let's
Knicks?
imagine right now.
With all the guys he won titles with?
I'm sure he's on a golf course run where today just laughing.
You just got done saying Dolan's got a lot of money. If something, God forbid, happened to Tibbs and he couldn't coach.
Well, I mean, there's
Jay
that.
Wright, here's a bunch of kids you've already coached.
There's that. I'm not saying to fire Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, not firing, but
Tom Thibodeau is one of the best coaches in the NBA.
I think Chris disagrees.
Well, because he thinks he runs players into the ground and so on and so forth, and that the reason why everyone got hurt is Tibbs' fault.
Well, I mean,
I don't think there's any. I don't think you can say that with certainty. I don't think anybody can say that with certainty.
That's true. I'm not a doctor.
But I mean, what? Everybody blames Derrick Rose's ACL on him, and the Knicks fell apart physically. I don't think the Knicks should do anything other than run it back, get OG Anunoby, and I don't know, get somebody else
too. Think about that.
You're going to get Randall back too. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's go.
You're Knicks.
Mitchell Robinson, Isaiah Hartenstein.
That's your boy.
He needs to get paid.
Oh, it's fine with me. Pay him too.
Rich is just handing out money, like,
dude. Do you know how much a ticket in the Garden costs? That's why they all showed up in your spot in Philadelphia.
That's
true. It was cheaper.
Good point.
With an Acela train ticket on top of it. They still came out with less money out of their pocket to see a Knicks playoff game. Get out of here, man. What do I care?
Pay him. Pay this man.
Yeah, pay him. Why not?
Rich has handed out hundreds like he's the $1 million man. Ted DiBiase.
I mean, any Knick fan that's freaking out, oh, we gave up all these draft choices. Why not? Who cares? Honestly, like, you tell me tonight, if you have no interest in the teams that are drafting tonight, in the last 10 picks of the first round, are you watching?
Yeah, I'm still going to watch.
Okay. You watching, Chris?
Of course.
You watch? You really are?
Because there's going to be a star there, even though I don't know who he is now. There will be a star getting drafted that day.
I'll watch the first, 10 picks.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, of course, you can draft somebody late in the first round that is significant and can be somebody who can help you. But if you're the Knicks and you did what you just did, and you can add somebody else who not only can shoot, but defend, and knows the chemistry of the players he's going to play with, and already knows what it's like to play for a coach who's going to play him all the time. And he answers the bell. He doesn't miss a game. He logs minutes. Knows the city. Well, what else can you do here? A great idea. Now, is that enough to dethrone the Celtics?
Also bringing 20 points a game to the.
That's right. Can he dethrone the Celtics with these Knicks?
I hope so.
I know you do.
Seems unlikely.
I hope so.
It seems unlikely. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.